Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a LA Galaxy career mode video. This is episode 2. I know it's been quite some time since I last uploaded a Galaxy career mode, but I was quite hesitant because when I first uploaded, not a lot of traffic was going over there. Not a lot of people were actually watching it, but I have read your guys' comments. I have seen that many of you have liked the series. You guys want to see it continue, you guys want to see it flourish, and you guys want to see it grow. So here is the second episode of what should be hopefully a pretty successful season for us, changing the way the LA Galaxy will look like for this season coming up ahead. So where we left off last time, we're still in preseason. We're gonna start training a couple of players, gonna start doing a couple of things, and we're definitely gonna try to implement a good style of play. I'm still yet to see which players I'm really going to be using, which players I really want to go forward with, which players are going to stay, and which players are definitely going to leave. So in the goalkeeper position here, I'm going to show you guys a quick squad report. I mentioned in the previous video that we needed a goalkeeper, and we did so by signing Jonathan Gonzalez to the side. I think he's gonna be absolutely amazing. He's definitely better than all our three goalkeepers, and with his potential, he will definitely increment, and he will definitely be a very, very good player. Now, moving on into the right back position, we have plenty of right backs, and I think two of them might be seeing their exit of the LA Galaxy. Center back position is where we are not so keen. We're not really that strong. We do have Stirs. Arellano is someone that I do not really feel like he's gonna really be a starter, so we're gonna let him go out on loan. Left back position, we got Romney, we got Cole. Romney also can possibly play in the center back position. So in the meantime, I think in the defense is really where we gotta kind of strengthen up. I think if you guys happen to see the LA Galaxy this season, one of the main concerns was the fact that this defense just looked absolutely made of water, in the sense that there was no real cohesiveness. There was no really a response for anything. So we're going to try to definitely booster and strengthen the defense. Now in the midfield, that's where things start to get a little bit tricky. We do have some very, very good talented players in the likes of Alessandrini, Sebastian. We got Jonathan Dos Santos, who can play in the midfielder. We got Joao Pedro too, Hudicic, Jermaine Jones. I'm iffy about Jermaine Jones. Not really the type of center midfielder that I want. I'm not gonna get rid of him right away, of course. Gonna give him a season to really prove himself. But Jermaine Jones is one of those players. He's old. Not really the type of player I want to really be playing with. So whether or not he's going to feature as much is definitely going to depend to how well he can impress, not only in preseason, but in the few games that we do get to give him at the beginning of the MLS campaign. So here you guys can see in the striker position, of course, that's the one place where we do lack quite a bit of not depth, because we got plenty of strikers, but we lack talent, I think is really the word. We have Joanne Santos, but I'm really gonna utilize him more as a cam, or as a center forward. And we got Jazzy, but Jazzy again, just not really the keen top striker that you kind of want in your team. Now, regardless of the fact he could prove me wrong, and he could be a 20 plus goal striker this season, but I highly doubt that we'll see that from Jazzy Zardes. So we're gonna move on into this very, very important game against Tijuana in this very, very crucial match. Not only because we want to advance and we want to gain 3 points, but it's also a good opportunity to showcase some of these players and see exactly which ones actually feel like they're going to be worthy of keeping around and are definitely going to be part of that system, and which of these are definitely going to be players that are going to go. So we're up against a very, very good opposition here, Tijuana. They are no easy team whatsoever. In my other career mode, America, they did beat me. So I mean, this is a team that you can't really take lightly, and I think we're gonna do our best not to do so, and we're gonna do our best to try to showcase that we are a very good team. So we're gonna try to do something about it right there. And there you guys can see right there in the opening minutes, of this first half, we do get a very, very good opportunity with Jonathan Dos Santos, but his header is very weak and the goalkeeper is able to retain that easily. Now, Tijuana in the 10th minute of the match, they start to, push up their lines and it looks like they're getting closer and closer to opening our defense. And there you guys can see a shot that goes well wide. And fortunate for us, that was not very much on target. Jazzy Zardes is going to find who? Alessandrini. I believe that was Alessandrini. We do get a penalty though. It was the Tijuana man who ended up fouling our player in the box. So we get a very, very good opportunity here to try to go and find the first goal. There you guys can see the push. It was a definitely clear penalty. Now we're gonna skip these tutorials because I think we know how to kick a penalty. Regardless of that, can we score? No, we cannot. It is an absolutely wonderful save from Toño Rodriguez, who does well. Does really, really well. Guesses the right way. Our penalty shot probably should have been a lot better than that. And unfortunately, we cannot get the lead that we were looking for. But I think we were definitely the better team at this point. 26 minutes in. Can we do something about this lead? Can we get something going here? Alessandrini is going to take a wonderful, beautiful shot in the lower corner. And it is our first goal of the match. Roman Alessandrini doing wonders for this LA Galaxy team. And this is a player, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be crucial to us going forward. I mean, he's rapid, he's fast on the ball, he's absolutely quick. He kind of has that essence like of Sebastian Jovinko. For those of you who watch my Club America career mode and see how much I kind of praise Sebastian for the things he's done in America. So Roman Alessandrini kind of has somewhat of similar attributes to him. So it should be interesting to have this guy and see how well he can support us in the attacking role. So moving on here though, 32nd minute of the match, we do mess up in the defense right here. We do try to get the ball back, unable to do so, and Tijuana with an absolutely amazing goal. He had the whole goal to aim for, but he chooses the hardest section of the goal where there is a defender posing, and he does an absolutely amazing job to just lob it over the player's head. Our defenders unable to do so, and we do concede after after the first opening minutes. We were actually the better team, but of course, one defensive mistake and everything is level. So I think it just goes to showcase what I was saying earlier, the fact that we do need more defenders, the fact that we do need a little bit more of a competition right there. I think since Van Damme left, this team has really not been just solid back there at all. And even with Van Damme, there was very, very much things to be questioned. So now that we're gonna have to try to find the answers to them, and definitely the answers are gonna have to be in other center backs, not only in the league but maybe outside of the league as well. So we're gonna move on here. 65th, excuse me, minute of the match. It's almost that time where you feel that we need to get a goal, because if not, Tijuana are gonna start growing in the game, and that's what they were doing there. You guys can see a shot that goes well wide, but they were actually starting to push up their lines. They were not letting us attack anymore, and it was getting harder and harder because we let Tijuana grow into this match. And you guys can see Sebastian Lajet trying to do his best impression of a Berba spin, unable to do so well, and then the goalkeeper does absolutely amazing to punch that ball out. Now, moving on here, it is the 76th minute of the match. Tijuana looking dangerous on the counterattack. Tijuana looking dangerous on the ball. But Brian Rowe does ever so well to, hit the ball there. Unable to really throw it to a companion. And we do concede a corner kick off of this. Tijuana, of course, very lethal in the air. Now, the ball goes up. Can we get the ball out? No, we cannot. It's still Tijuana's ball. A shot, but then it is rejected by our own defense. But the ball isn't cleared far enough. And it's Tijuana who almost score another goal. At this point, I had to make some substitution, and one of them was Giovanni Dos Santos, who turns and absolutely does his defender and does wonderful to put the ball into the back of the net right here. You guys can see an absolute golazo from the Mexican international player there. You guys can see a great turn and an even better shot to put it in the other side of the goalkeeper. Giovanni Santos' second goal of the preseason. And I think we're definitely going to be looking forward to to playing with him. He can be an absolute star if we can definitely find the right partners for him to link up with. And maybe that right partner is going to be his brother. We're going to have to wait and find out. But here, another opportunity for us to go up 3-1. And it is again Giovanni Dos Santos who finds himself in a great position. Although this time it is not on his favorite left foot, which does mean he places it a little bit too much softly to the goalkeeper's hand. Now, 90th minute of the match game is clearly almost over. Tijuana had a great opportunity to level it up right there. And an opportunity that is going to go a little bit in vain for them, because I believe after this the referee does blow his whistle, and yes, he does so. It does mean that we do get all 3 points in this preseason friendly. There you guys can see the LA Galaxy fans who traveled in big support amount are happy of the result, and there you guys can see, the team's happy, the team's giving each other hugs, and I think for the most part the team played well. I think the only real issue that we had, of course, was in defense. I feel like at times we were a little shaky, but nevertheless, I think that we did quite well. We did quite well. So pretty happy with that result, and we're definitely gonna keep now trying to bolster our squad here. We're gonna go to the transfer hub, and I'm gonna show you guys what we have. So we have two center backs. We have Parker, Webster. We have a couple of creative midfielders. We have Besic and we have Grenier. We have, of course, the two strikers that we were in the previous video, Mitrovic and Raudes. And in the meantime, right now, what we're gonna look for, there you guys can see again, excuse me, I called him Jonathan earlier, didn't I? Jesse Gonzalez is of course an LA Galaxy player. We just need that transfer window to open, and he will definitely be ours. So we're gonna sit in this match against DC United. Of course, we're gonna be hopeful that we can get a result right here. We do. We end up going and we win 4-3 in penalties, which does mean we do advance to the final of this preseason tournament. So we do get a transfer offer from the team that we just faced for Hudicic. Now this is a player that's a little bit on the older side, 29 years old. He's 66 rated. A decent MLS player, but definitely not the best player for our squad, and someone that we can definitely let go without really being too worried about. So here you guys can see DC United trying to under buy him, and we're not definitely going to try to undersell him. And at the end of the day, we reach an agreement, we reach a fee, and whether or not they'll be able to reach an agreement with the player, that is going to be up to, of course, DC United. And in the meantime, we're going to worry about our squad and our depth and how well we can contribute to that. So we have quite a budget to go on, and we have quite some money to spend. So like I said, the first position and the most important position for me is definitely going to be center back. So Tim Parker, this is a player that's 67 overall rated. He would definitely be one of our highest rated center backs. And he's 70 rated overall. Like I said, he'd be definitely one of our best center backs, and he's a player that could just absolutely come into the first team and I think really change the face. Obviously an MLS player, so he knows how the competition is. So it's not gonna be like a European that's gonna have to get his rhythm going. He's definitely gonna have that rhythm already. So we're gonna try to offer here Raul Mendiola, who is probably not gonna see that much game time at all. So they're actually asking for a little bit more than what I actually wanted to do, but at the end of the day, I said, well, we do have the money for it, so why are we gonna mess about? And so at the end of the day, we shake hands, and we are now gonna negotiate with Tim Parker and his agent about contracts. So whether or not I overpaid for him, I don't really think I did. I think he's got a great potential. He's a great player already, and I think for two, that's a bargain. That really is a bargain. So we said that we're gonna give him an important role. Client says, his agent says that's great. That's what his client was looking for. They're looking for a 4-year contract. I say I'm happy with that. Okay, they wanted to put a release clause of about 2.8, and at the end of the day, I kind of ended up, kind of just going with it and saying, okay, 2.8. That's not the craziest amount. So I said, okay, that's not fine. That's fine. We can definitely negotiate and move along and hopefully try to get that switched out. So at at the end of the day, we do get to sign him. We agree with all his personal terms. He doesn't want that much wages. He's not gonna kill our budget, and he's an LA Galaxy player now. All we need is that transfer window to open, and we're gonna see both Jesse and Tim Parker come into the side, and it should be an absolutely amazing two signings. The two people that are gonna play at the back, and two people that I think are gonna be very very solid. So now we're gonna go to try to sign Clement Grenier. Now beforehand, his contract was running out in about a couple months, and I kind of was a little bit dumb and didn't realize this, so I should have waited until the transfer window opened, and I would have been able to get him on a free transfer fee. All I'd have to do was obviously pay his wages. But it slipped out of my mind. I didn't really remember it. So at the end of the day, I offered a quite a little bit of money for him. It wasn't like it was too crazy. So there you guys can see 11 months until his contract expires. So now it was time to talk to him and his agent, and this is when I realized I was like, oh wow, I should have waited to get him on a cheaper. But still, regardless, we have the money. He's not gonna break our budget, and he'd be an absolutely amazing player to have on the midfield. So someone that could be very creative with either Jonathan Dos Santos or Joao Pedro, excuse me, and who knows, maybe even Jermaine Jones. So we're gonna try to get him right here, and they want a crucial, and I say yes. They want 3 years, and I'm okay with that. I think 3 years is more than fine, and they don't want a release clause, which is actually something that is very very good for me. So now we get into the talks of wages. The amount of wages he was asking for was a little bit too much for me. It was a little bit more. It definitely meant that all our budget money would definitely go down to zero. So I was trying to avoid that. And I know, of course, that you can maneuver with your transfer budget and all that, but still, I didn't want to overpay for someone that I could definitely get for cheaper later on in the year. So I was just trying to maneuver. I wasn't trying to give him too much money either. I mean, a signing bonus of that much money, you think it would have worked out. You think that they would have accepted that, but they actually even want more money after that, which was absolutely stupid in that sense. But I didn't like it, so I ended up countering the offer, and it was just a lot of back and forth. It was a lot of negotiation hassle that I know many of you playing this game definitely had to go through at one point or another with a certain amount of players. So it could get a little bit frustrating, and it could definitely get time wasteful. When you just want to get things done, you want to focus on the career mode, you want to focus on building the squad and really ramping it up, and at the end of the day, this was a bit difficult. At the end of the day, the agent says that they will not go ahead unless it's that 53, and again, I go back and we go back and forth and we negotiate, and I tell them no, that that's too much money. I mean, now they're asking for 63. We started at 49, and they wanted to go all the way to 63, and then they went to 53, and then it was just an absolutely crazy amount of negotiating. As you guys can see right here, I think even my virtual self was getting a little bit frustrated with the fact that this was a lot. Trying to sign him was a lot more difficult than trying to buy a card. Let me put it that way. So, at the end of the day, the agents, and the player are not really that keen on it. They say they're gonna come back and let me know, but usually that means that they're gonna want the 50. So you know what I say? At the end of the day, we can definitely try to get him for cheaper if Lyon do not try to extend his contract. So I retract the offer, and hopefully we can go and try to sign Grenier some other time later on in the career mode, because of course he is a absolutely great player, someone that will link up perfectly with his fellow Frenchman Alessandrini. So we'll have to wait and see how things pan out for us later on. So we have the final against Real Salt Lake here, and this is a game that we're definitely gonna sim. Again, we're just trying to get things going, we're trying to get things through, and these preseason games, while they're good for us, they're also a bit of a dragger. So we simulate the match. Unfortunately, we do not come up with the trophy, but I think we had a pretty decent run. I think we had an okay preseason, Definitely could have been better. Definitely should have been better, but really wasn't exactly what we were looking for. So we're gonna move on here. We're gonna progress there. You guys can see Hudicic has been sold, so we do have a little bit extra cash, not only in the transfer budget, but also in the salary department as well. So we're gonna keep simming here. We're gonna get closer to the kickoff day against FC Dallas. So the video is going to end right here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed this LA Galaxy career mode video. If you have, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. Subscribe for more. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. A lot more Galaxy content coming your way. And yeah, can't wait for the next video, guys. We're going to start our MLS campaign. Should be something fun. Should be something exciting. I am going to try to, not overdo it with player signings. I know I want to keep this as much realistic as possible, but I also want to take you guys' feedback. Let me know who you guys want me to sign in the comment section down below. I do read them. I do take your guys' comments to heart, and I do try to better my content around what you guys really want to see. So let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys know. And this video, of course, was recorded quite a while ago, but don't worry, guys. We'll jump into it, and we'll definitely get back into the rhythm of everything, and it should be interesting. So until next time, guys, take care.